Hey.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
exactly.
it. Winning them all now.
And luckily, at our new gym, West Coast, there's a lot of competitors, so
Yeah, have a lot of
help me
motivation.
kind of get it, yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's weird because like we never really thought that there was like a whole bunch of bodybuilders or
I didn't
anything
either.
like that
Me
in
either.
Washington.
Yeah.
And I mean there's a lot, but I mean not obviously not as much as like California,
Yeah.
Florida, and things like that. But man, we've just been getting to know like
There's
the
a
community.
lot more
There
than
is a
I
lot.
thought.
Yeah, there's
Now that-
definitely just like even in this area and stuff. Like I didn't know there's so many like competitors as there was because even when I was at 24-hour fitness, there wasn't
I didn't
like
see any.
a whole lot of. There's maybe like 2 or 3 people there that competed. And they just competed for fun. It's not like they're like really serious. And then once I switched to West Coast and started going there, and I'm seeing like dudes that are like serious about competing. It was just like a whole different change of like atmosphere and stuff, and definitely like motivating because people can relate to what you're going through and stuff. And then there's people in there that I don't even know, but they'll come up to me, especially when I was on prep, and they were like. Oh yeah, you're on prep, huh? Or like they can just see it, and like they just know, and it's just like it's a complete different atmosphere. So it's just like they're like, oh yeah, you're on prep, like don't worry, like you got this, like motivating me and stuff. It's like, dang, like I don't even know you, but it's just so awesome, the fitness like community up here. That I never really knew about. Now I'm like slowly finding out about, and everybody's just willing, like super helpful and willing to help you. So
I think that there's a struggle with. I think it's just Washington in general, not only with fitness, but like even with music and like acting and things like that. It's hard to get it out there. Outside of the state. The state's just so secluded. So that's the goal, is to try to get Washington known.
Put Washington on the map as a place to come looking for
like fitness and bodybuilding and things. There's a lot of yoga.
There's a lot of yoga.
There's a lot of CrossFit.
I would like to. I mean, that's like kind of the Pacific Northwest like theme as it is. Just more like meditation type stuff.
Weird because like, and then they see you like,
I think they need that because everybody's so high strung up here all the time. Which is weird because I'm from here and I feel like I'm just so laid back. And everybody else is kind of like.
I'm from here. People think I'm from California because I'm just kind of like out there.
It's definitely like a check because we're both from Oklahoma, so coming here is just like
different.
A complete different, lifestyle and stuff and change of life. But Oklahoma's kind of, the same, but even on a smaller scale because there, there's a bodybuilding and stuff community, but it's small.
I didn't hear anything about bodybuilding.
It's super small and it's not like on the map, as far as like, being a place of where bodybuilders, are at is some of like the bigger places like Texas, California, places like that. So it's just like, I feel like that's like kind of the same thing up here, but even though it's on a small scale up here, it's still bigger up here than there. Like there's a lot more, just a lot more like fitness stuff going on here than there is there. I think right now it's just like Oklahoma's like just kind of now like starting to pick up more on the fitness. Like I've had a couple buddies that have like turned pro and stuff there this past year, and so they're kind of like trying to work on branching out and putting Oklahoma on the map. And so I feel like the same thing. Washington needs just somebody to go and put Washington on the map.
Exactly.
Like